Everyone, in today's video we are going to discuss the topic of chapter number 7 of biology, chemical coordination in plants. And now we are going to discuss the several chemicals which are known as hormones present in the plants. The first chemical which we are going to study today is auxins. This term auxin, it was first said by the scientist F.W. Wendt in 1928, and this was taken from a Greek word auxein, which means to grow. So this term auxin is the first chemical in plant, or you can call it as a phytohormone, which we are going to study. This hormone was the first hormone to be studied in plants. This was the first hormone to be studied. And this hormone auxin is a very powerful growth stimulant. It helps in the growth of the plant. Even the extreme low concentration of the auxin will help in the powerful growth of the plant. This chemical phytohormone auxin, it is usually distributed in all plants, all higher plants, as well as in the lower plants like algae, fungi, etc. It's present in every type of plant. In higher plants, it is actually actively growing at the regions like shoot apex, root apex, lateral meristems. So oftenly this hormone auxin, it is produced actively at the tip of the root, at the tip of the shoot, and at the lateral meristems. The example of the auxin is IAA, and the full form is indole 3-acetic acid. So this hormone auxin, this was the first discovered in plants. It's a powerful growth stimulant. Even the low concentration will show its effect very fast. It is widely distributed in higher plants, lower plants like algae, fungi, and it is present actively at the growing regions like shoot apex, root apex, lateral meristems, and the example is IAA, which is known as indole 3-acetic acid. Moving further, we are going to discuss the functions of auxins. Auxins, they promote the growth of stem, the roots, and the fruits by the cell elongation. They helps in elongation of the cell. These hormones, auxin, helps in the elongation of the cell. It makes a cell long. Let's see with the help of the image. You can see the image that on the left image, these cells, which you can see with the help of the yellow cursor, these cells are growing in the upward direction. They are elongating in the upward direction, and auxin hormone is responsible for the elongation of the cells. And if you will look to the right diagram, you will see that the cells which are seen with the help of the yellow cursor, the left hand side of the twig, these cells are more elongated than the cells which are present on the right side of the twig. The left cells which are on the left side of a twig, they are more elongated than the cells which are present on the right side of the twig. And these elongated cells has been elongated with the help of the hormone which is known as auxin. So auxin is the hormone which helps in the elongation of the cells. The second point says that auxin delays leaf senescence, that is aging and falling of the leaves. Let's understand with the help of an image. The image in front of you is a twig having leaves. These leaves are having yellow color in it. This yellow color is because of the aging of the leaf. The leaf is becoming older. That is the reason this leaf has attained yellow color on certain parts of the leaves. Auxin hormone helps to prevent these aging of the leaves. If auxin is there in the proper amount in the plant, then the leaf will not age faster. The aging process will be much slower as the auxins are in large quantity. The next function is that auxin promotes the growth of apical buds and it inhibits the growth of the lateral bud. Let's understand this also with the help of an image. And here you can see a twig with the leaves. At the tip of the twig, a bud is there which is called the apical bud, and at the axis of the smaller twigs there are buds which are known as the lateral buds. Hormone auxin, it helps in the growth of this apical bud, the one which you can see encircled in the yellow cursor. Auxin helps in the growth of the apical bud, and these lateral buds, they can't grow if the apical bud is growing. This lateral bud can grow only if these apical buds are removed. And if the lateral buds have to grow, then we have to remove this apical bud. The phenomena of the suppression of the growth of the lateral buds because of the apical buds is called apical dominance. Because auxin helps the growth of the lateral bud and it suppresses the growth of the lateral bud, and the suppression of the growth of the lateral bud because of the growth of the apical buds is called apical dominance. The next function of auxin is it induces rooting in case of the some plants like rose and bougainvillea. Let's understand with the help of an image. You can see the left image is a stem which has been cutted, and this stem, when it will be sown in the soil, the root starts emerging out from this cut stem, and the emerging of these roots from the cut stem in the soil is because of the hormone auxin. Thus we can say that auxin helps in inducing the roots in the cut stem. The next function of the auxin is it induces the fruit formation without fertilization in the fruits. It means that auxins can produce fruits without fertilization. And the examples of the different plants in which fruits can be developed without fertilization are apples, tomatoes, bananas, etc. The formation of the fruits without the fertilization, the process is called parthenocarpy, and the fruits which are produced without fertilization, they are called parthenocarpic fruits. So we have studied in today's video the hormone known as auxin and its different functions. That's all in this video.